Hey man, what's up with it? Y'all know what time it is. Man, let me get myself on point. Hey man, y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know I got the new channel coming, man. I got the new channel that ain't coming. It's her, man. The unbelievable prison stories, man. Somebody said, "Say, dude, uh, man, you been making comments about, man, about speaking about the institution." But then I said to myself, I said, yeah. I said one thing about the internet. Internet is about being amusement. It's about amusement. I always scream real game. That's the reason why I separate. I have over here the prison channel, which is gonna be stories about prison, because a lot of things people need to know about prison. A lot of things people need to know about what goes on the inside, right? Because because one thing I came to realize is that in the black community, we dealing with probably about 90% of somebody in our family have gone through something that got to do with the law. If it's been in prison, being in jail, being whatever, and nobody really know what goes on. So many people hide stories away from what goes on the inside of the institution. This is not to glorify the inside the institution, because the inside the institution can never be glorified. Because the thing that goes on inside the institution can do nothing but downgrade you once you realize everything that done went on. I use my experience of going down that road to be able to build up who I am today. That's the reason why I'm able to have conversations about some multiple things, and it's not just prison. Just understand what I'm saying. I'm able to have conversations about things that goes on every day in our everyday life, because I'm a real testament of what I'm doing in real life, right? I see people get out of prison and they become a success. And the reason why they become a success because they've been faced with reality. And once you is faced with reality, that makes you move different, act different, and everything. Trust and believe that. I've learned so much by being in prison. I've learned so much by being behind those walls. I learned so much. The number one thing I learned is patience. You have to be patient in there. Because don't nobody move when you want them to move. You got guards that's 18, 19, 20 years old coming inside the institution telling you, boy, you need to sit down. Boy, you need to do this. And you know you can't do nothing about it. Now, you got some guys that are buck. Now, you had some guys that are buck. But the majority of the guys that was out here putting in real work, guys that was out here doing everything that need to be done, all I can say is this here. They didn't buck. They wanted to go home because reality done hit. When reality hit, that's when the mindset hit, homie. Your first day in the penitentiary, your second day, as you continue to build up the days that you've been incarcerated, that's how you begin to change and realize, man, is it even worth it, right? But when you inside the institution, I always remember, you can show no weakness in this game. You can show no weakness in this game. Everything is about being tough and macho. Everything is about keeping your chest poked out and realize, man, I ain't weak. Because at the end of the day, we all want to make it home. But then when you got to realize, man, that, I've done time with guys that had life sentences, homie. I've done time with guys that had life with parole. I done time with guys that had life without parole. I done time with guys that got 99 years. I done time with guys that done some of the most notorious things it is to me. Listen to what I'm saying. And I seen how prison humbled them. I seen how prison made them start going to Dewberry. Seen how prison made them start going to church, going to Juma. I seen how prison did them people like that. I seen how prison will make you start saying, man, I don't want to do this no more. Nobody want to talk about it, but let's be real about it. All right? So, I'm going to say this, right? I'm going to give y'all a situation. Remember, I got 18 years of being incarcerated. 15 and a half in prison. All right? In the process of me going through this journey, I get an opportunity to see some things that'll make a man say, this ain't for me. I remember the time when I hit Ferguson unit. Ferguson unit is considered one of the most notorious young units that's supposed to be gladiator. They had a name for themselves, a reputation for themselves on Ferguson unit for doing a lot of squabbling. You know what I'm saying? So when I hit Ferguson unit, I hit Ferguson unit with a mindset. My mindset was, I'm gonna make it home. I'm gonna make it home no matter what. I hit the unit. I got on blue chucks. I got on blue chucks, blue shoestring. Don't nobody on the unit got blue chucks. Nobody on the unit got blue chucks. This at a time where the gang banging ain't really on the unit like that. It's about where you from, what city you from. Because back then, you got a lot of guys that was locked up. They was against the gang banging. The older guys, they was against gang banging, homie. They used to always feel like gang banging was for cowards. But because everybody was caught up into their cities, what city you from, what city you from, what city you from. But what gang banging does is it made people from all, no matter where you from, you had to fly up under an umbrella, whatever you represent. Hey man, you can't ride with your homeboys out your hood, homie. You can't do that. So that's what that was doing, right? So when I went to prison under pretense that, nigga, I'm gonna make it home. I represent this Crip gang, but I represent my hood. And I wasn't gonna let nobody change that. Point blank, period. You hear me? But I got an opportunity to see the lifestyle of going inside of a place where everybody is trying to survive. While you got other people that's trying to eat. When I looked at the people in there and I started looking, everybody looked like they was in the jungle. Shirts off, hanging on them. Everybody got their shirts off, homie. I walked to the day. I remember I walked in, put my stuff in, nigga come holler at me. Yeah, nigga, I'm finna fall out. But don't get me wrong, I had butterflies in my stomach because I'm facing the unknown. I don't know what to expect because I've never been in this situation. But all I know is this here. Hey, I'm finna give it all I got. And I still remember to this day, when a nigga say, homie, what you gonna do? Nigga, what you mean what I'm gonna do? Nigga, y'all gonna, because say, man, they gonna be doing some Say, homie, listen. Don't tell me about doing no motherfucking fight, nigga. Nigga, I've been fighting all my motherfucking life. So whoever gets, all you gotta do is point out whoever gonna come out here, my nigga, and let's get this shit took care of. And the nigga like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I know it sound good, but my nigga, it ain't no fear in me. I lost my fear a long time ago, homie. But I'm still in that mindset of realizing that, nigga, I'm not here to play with nine nigga. Not one nigga I'm not gonna play with. And I never forget when the squabble that I had, I went to the rec yard. When I went to the rec yard, it wasn't nothing major. Whole ass nigga, hold on, time out. Nigga, what's up? Because one thing about the game is this here. When you know in prison, niggas will look at it like, I can get a win off that nigga now because he don't know the game. You coming off the street squabbling, them niggas down there, them niggas shooting, them niggas got, when you hear about niggas hitting you from the feet, hitting you from your knees, and coming up, and they was really doing that over there, homie. Them niggas was really coming out, chunking a jab, and hitting you with this end all the way around. They had some unique fighting styles, right? But one thing I knew about fighting, boxing, and everything I've gone through is this here. Man, just go straight down the middle, and you ain't got to worry about nothing else. Straight down the middle. I always know that. Straight down the middle. You hear me? So, I'm in there. Here it is. Boom, 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 boom. I had a little knot right there. I had a little knot. But guess what? Damn. Boy, look, damn, man. Shit, that nigga, they're nice. Man, nah, nigga. Nigga, let's get it. Now my mind is made up. I gotta make a name. I'm finna make a name in this penitentiary. That chain came in when niggas say about squabbling. When that chain came in, I couldn't wait to get me one, homie. I couldn't wait to get me one. But one thing about it, the only reason why I was doing that, is because my mindset was, nigga, I'm finna show these niggas I'm square business, but at the same time, I'm finna sharpen up my game. I don't lift weights, homie. I did push-ups, I did sit-ups, I did pull-ups, and I did dips. I played basketball, and I shot a box every day. That was my routine. That was my routine, homie. That there kept me focused. I didn't care nothing about nobody that was big, because I seen so many big guys, get what? They were platypus. See, a lot of times y'all gotta be realizing that a lot of these guys that walked around like this, they didn't have nothing from the shoulders, homie. Them niggas didn't have nothing from the shoulders. They wasn't banging like, they wasn't getting it in like that, homie. No, they wasn't doing that. I was there, homie. Now you had some homies that was working out that had their size on. There was some monsters, you know what I'm saying? And you had some now. Shout out to my nigga Sway Wade too, man. My nigga Sway Wade, yeah, knockout artist, my nigga. You hear me? But say one thing about it was this here though, homie. When I went in there, my mind was set up. I'm gonna make it home. Now I just told y'all about when I went in, how I had to do this, how to prove myself and all that. But what I didn't tell y'all is this here. I realized that that's not the place that I wanted to be, was when I walked in walked down the on Ferguson unit. Just Ferguson, man. I want y'all, see, if they don't want to tell y'all these stories, man. When I used to walk down the hallway and we walking, you got an officer over here. You got some gay guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not trying to hurt the LGBT community, but I'm trying to figure out the words to say because they were gay. Punks, whatever. I'm sorry. They was in the line. And I'm watching how they got other people in line behind them. This isn't a hallway. Ferguson is one hallway. Well, when you walking down the hallway and you looking and you just see somebody with a coat like this and they doing this here, and you trying to figure, man, what the fuck going on? And the nigga said, nah, homie, just keep going, man. Nigga, what's that? What this nigga doing? They having sex in a pier line with these boys, man. These boys were having sex in the pier line with these boys, man. And the laws are turn their back knowing what's going on. They was supporting it, homie. Then when I realized, nah, homie, this ain't for me. This ain't for me, homie. That's when I realized that, homie, this shit is not what's up. Some of the guys that y'all think is real, I can't take away the work they put in. I can't take away a lot of things that they done. They squabbling, they gonna fight, they gonna do whatever. They gonna bust your head. But they don't talk about how they was fascinated with being with another man. I got a partner. Well, I ain't gonna say my partner. Well, yeah, he is my partner. He is my goddamn partner. We from the hood. Cause one thing about West Dallas is, no matter where we go, man, we kind of like this regardless. West Dallas, we like this. I know a partner of mine. His name was Hitman. He was out the West. Knockout artist by 6'5". Knockout artist. But see, there were a lot of people don't tell y'all about prison back then. A lot of boys that were knockout artists back then, man, they probably done got them some butt. Facts. I can talk about that because I never participated in no such thing, homie. I done stayed solid from day one, and I can talk about it because I got a major platform, and everybody that ever done time with me can come on my platform and they can tell you, man, I done time with Dewberry, and this is X, Y, Z. This is how he handled this business, this is what he did, and this is how he done it. I can say that, homie, right? So, and I remember, man, he was in the boys. He was in the knocking boys out. He was in the goddamn getting them boys butts. He was in the doing things like that, man. That was his game. That's what he do. And I remember he got shipped and he came back over there. So when he came back over there and I seen him, I almost didn't recognize him. He was so skinny. And I'm saying to myself, damn, boy, what the fuck? And I saw him, but he was on PC. And I'm like, damn, nigga, what the fuck? What's up? And when he hollered at me, I'm like, God damn, what's up with it here, man? He like, shit, what's up with it, bro? I'm like, nigga, what's happening? And they like, man, shit, just chilling, man. They done shipped me back over here, man. I'm finna get ready to get off the unit, man. You know, man, I got to get off the unit, man. I don't want to be over here no more, man. Yeah. I said, damn, nigga. Nigga, like you done lost weight, man. And nigga said, yeah, man. He said, nigga, listen. You know I can't lie to you, nigga. He said, you know I can't do nothing but tell you the 100% truth. I said, what's that? He said, homie, I got AIDS. I said, huh? He said, homie, it started off as a sport. It started off as a sport, homie. He said, man, I used to just knock out. He said, I used to knock these boys out so they can pay for commissary. He said, because I ain't got nothing, homie. I ain't got no mama. I ain't got nothing, homie. I'm like, what? He said he was a sport. The sport turned into me start getting inside them boys' giblets. I'm like, man, I'm sitting here, right? I'm listening to the nigga because I know how the game go. He said, man, I think I took it too far. He said, now, I'm dying. He said, now I'm going all out on me. He said, man, I appreciate you, bro. He said, for you, when you came down here, homie, you came down here with a certain kind of mindset. He said, you still got that mindset, homie. He said, man, I praise you, homie. I want you to say that, man. Man, keep doing what you doing, homie. Don't get caught up in this game, man. This game is deadly. Please never get caught up in this game, homie. And I just looked at him, homie. I said, homie, it ain't for me, homie. You keep doing what you doing, and I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Just keep doing what you doing, my guy. And all I could do, homie, was realize that this game that we talk about every day, it's some guys that got some stories that need to be told. It's not all about the stories when they come down to squabbling. It's about those kind of stories, homie. It's more stories, man, that come from where this story come from. Like I said, I got 18 years of being incarcerated, so I'm telling y'all that I got an opportunity to see a lot of things. I'm just breaking the ice. And you ask yourself, what's cool about walking down the hallway and seeing two men having sex in the hallway? You tell me what's cool about going to the shower and you got a shower on this side, because back there you got some guys that's really participating in man-on-man activity. Like it's cool. You tell me. Got more story of where this come from. Y'all tap in, man. The unbelievable prison story that people are afraid to speak on. Let's bring it to the forefront. Let's talk, world.